just for the elderly. I love prunes. Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Start the show. Oh yeah. Yeah! Woo! What's up, guys? Fears, audience fears. Brand new Jason Voorhees shirt. I was like, why not? I'll wear it today. Bust it out. Feels good. Pretty nice. Hell yeah. Friday the 13th. Coffee first. In my original mug, one of the very first mugs I got, it was for free when I did security at the Verizon call center. They were handing out these free mugs, and I said, I'll take a free mug. And it's been with me ever since. There we are. All right. Well, we've got lots to talk about. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. And lots 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 to talk about. Let me just grab my notes. And there we are. Let me just grab my book. Oh, yeah. There we are. All right. So, first off, my trip is coming up. I'm so excited. I have not seen my family since last November. So, one, it's well overdue for a visit. But there's an extra added bonus. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to meet my new nephew, Shelton. Shelton Fears. That's right. His full name is Shelton John Fears. Because we all have John in our family. So Shelton John Fears is my new nephew. And Fears is going to try to be the best uncle of all time. So far, I've been doing pretty good. I got him some clothes. I got him some more little goodies over there sitting on the kitchen counter. I folded them real nice and neat. So, so far, I think I've been doing pretty good. Now, I've seen pictures and I've seen video, and he is just like, the cutest little guy ever. So that's one reason. Another reason, I always visit Grandpa Fears, Grandma Fears. Now they're passed away. I always make at least a year visit. Now that my dad's gone, I visit my dad first because my dad is the furthest away. He's about an hour away from Wentzville, about an hour and a half in his military cemetery. So me and my mom, we make a day out of it. So we'll go visit my dad. Then Grandma and Grandpa Fears are located in a little cemetery, not super downtown St. Louis, but right before downtown St. Louis. So yeah, they're down there. And then I always take my mom out to lunch on that day. So I'm really looking forward to taking out. And my brother and his wife do work. So maybe Shelton will come with us on that day. If not, then I'll meet him another day. So that's one reason why I can't wait. Second reason is always got to get some emos. I only get to have it once or twice a year. So emos and then White Castle. Oh, yeah. I know that doesn't do good for this, but I'm on vacation, motherfucker. So it doesn't count. But as soon as I get back, then I'll be working it off. And then, gotta hit up vintage stock. Oh, the Blu-ray gems are calling my name. So my friend that works at vintage stock, you better get ready, because Fears is gonna buy that whole goddamn store. Hell yeah. So there's that. And then I always go to church to visit my St. Louis church family, because now I have a church family out here, and I've got a church family in St. Louis. So I want to see how they're doing, and then just to hang out with all my friends and family. And then the big thing, besides friends and family, is the Toy Man Toy Show. So I've got to find a cheap ticket so I can go, because I would hate to miss out on that trip, because I really want to see my mom and my brother and my uncle and all my other family members and hang out with Eric. Eric said we may I know we're going to grab lunch, me and Eric, but he was talking about maybe going to see a concert or something. So, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway. I recently scratched some things off the list. I got some more coming on the way. By the way, Fears recently got some mail. It wasn't fan mail, it was troll mail, so I want to reach out to my loving and loyal fans. Fears wants to hear from you. I promise, Scouts Honor, I will respond to you in a live stream. I'll respond to you in a video. So anything that the fans want to send for me to unbox, or I can read a letter, a fan letter would be nice, anything, send them to this address, 16745 Kagan's Crossings Boulevard, STE 102B, PMB 40, Claremont, Florida 34714. That's right. So I want to hear from you guys. The next show is this weekend. It is August 3rd, and it's the Star Wars and G.I. Joe's Collectors Comic-Con. Be sure to go to FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com for that information, or go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos on my friend Jeff's Instagram. He's got a Florida Toy Show and Expos Instagram, or now he's got his YouTube channel. So give my friend Jeff a like and a sub at his Florida Toy Shows and Expos YouTube channel, or check him out on his Facebook, Florida Toy Shows and Expos. So check it out. He's got a couple of them, but his newest thing is he did have a YouTube channel, and then I guess he, from what he told me at the last show, he said, yeah, Fears, I kind of put it on halt, but now it's coming back with a thunder. And I said, okay. So he said he would get back with me, and he wants me to edit some videos for him. I don't know if he's going to pay me for them. That would be nice, but if not, I'm a good friend. I'll do it, for free. So there's that. Cannot wait to hang out with Jeff. And I'm going to meet Dave and James at the con. And then after, I'm going to grab some lunch. And then we're going to go to Atomic Horror. Because I didn't know Dave and James liked Atomic Horror. And I was like, hell yeah. I said, anytime I can go to Atomic Horror, I'm there. So we'll do that. Then we're going to go to Barnes & Noble. And maybe they'll come back to my house and we'll do another trivia or something. But I'm going to run that by Dave, whenever we meet up at the con. So, yeah. Had a really nice walk today, so you guys should out. I unfortunately had to do 2 lives. The first one, I guess the internet crapped out towards the end, so I had to start a second live. So I apologize about that. But the second one was great because I met this guy from Dominican Republic, and he was dancing, and he was going nuts in the streets, and he didn't know much English, but man, he was entertained. He was rapping. He was dancing in the street, going nuts, and I was like, wow, okay. So, I haven't checked out how many views that got. Actually, let's look and see how many views it got. But that guy should have his own YouTube channel. Joey made a nice comment. He said, Fears, that guy sure knows how to live life. And I said, yes, he does. I said, he's going nuts, man. So, let's see. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, the first one got 28 views. That was the 7-minute one that lost internet. The second one got 143 views. So thanks to that Dominican Republic guy. Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate that. That was very nice. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the in real life streams. Always, either before I go to work or whenever I go to church or something on the weekends, I always go back and I fill in the description of those in real life descriptions. I need to start filling the descriptions right before I hit go. And then I choose a appropriate, thumbnail. So yeah. There's no holidays coming up, so I just picked one of my favorite memes. It's John Fears from my short film as the Lonely Ghost. And I forgot who made this for me. I think Pixel made this. I really don't remember. And he put me in Return of the Jedi at the very end with Anakin and Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi, old Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that's the thumbnail for today. So yeah, and then I've been using recently. I've been using the Fears Man 26 and the Fears Vlogs ones. The ones that Visions made for me, the yellow one with the red play button. I used those as the thumbnails. The other day I used that old picture of Sega with the beard and the mustache, the goatee one. So I try to pick funny thumbnails. So yeah. Anyway, I guess everybody can tell everybody in the Discord that I'm live. I'm not gonna go in the Discord for a couple days. I'm taking another break from the Discord because I think it's best if I do that because it's pretty nuts in there. It's pretty nuts. And you guys know why. So I'm not going to bring it up, but you guys know why. Anyway. Shout out to the fans. Alright, well, today's topics, I think that's that. And then, like I said, at some point, either before my trip or after my trip, me and LC are going to play the video games because now he's got his new phone. We're going to do Resident Evil, pick up where we left off, try to finish Resident Evil. Play Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, me and him together, and then we're going to play some of those emulators that he was talking about with all the old games, and then at some point, my word is my bond, I told LC about this place. I really want to go to this place. Longwood is about an hour away, and I know that it's about an hour away because that's where my ex used to live, so I would drive up there, or she would drive down here, and it's about an hour, so... They put in a new Lego store, and I thought this would make a great convention. So I saved this bulletin from the Lego Con that me and LC went to, which I still have to upload that. But I'm going to be uploading that after I get all the Sega stuff out. And I'm doing my show a little early because I don't have to go to work tonight until 4:30. So after this, I'm going to have dinner, watch one movie, and then I'm going to just edit the second part. I'm almost done with the second part, so if I finish it tonight, I'll just put it on unlisted and debut it tomorrow. So it'll either be up, the second part of the Sega vlog will be up tomorrow or the next day, I promise. So yeah. I tried last night to watch Blood Diner. I got through, there's a lot of bonus features on it, so I watched all the bonus features, and then I fell asleep, and then my alarm clock woke me up, and then I went to work. So I'm going to try to watch at least this tonight. I don't know about this, but either both of these tonight and get the vlog done, or just this tonight so I can review it tomorrow. So yeah. I can only do so much in a day. Anyway, today's topics are, I'm going to write down 10 YouTubers that have inspired me over the years, because I am a YouTuber, but I look up to other YouTubers. I got an eBay unboxing. Some things that I ordered off eBay came in, and then we're gonna take some horror movie questions because I've been wanting to do that, and then we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell some convention stories, some that you may have already heard, and some new ones. All true. Scouts on them. All right, time to open up the chat and say hello to everybody. There we are. And then we're gonna. Yo! What's up? What is going on? Mm-hmm. What's up, Tina? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yo, what's up, Crumbles? Sorry, I had to get rid of a troll. Fear's endless live streams. Yeah, I do a live stream every day, so I knew that was a troll right off the bat. Tina says James is on a date right now. Well, hey, good for him. Good for him. That's nice. That's cool. Good for him. Crumble says prunes. I love prunes, by the way. They're not just for old people, you know. I love prunes. Anyway. Yo, what's up, Lance? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fantastic. I will let Lantern know that I'm live, but I'm not going to go into the Discord because I'm sick and tired of yelling and arguing with people, even though I didn't start it. It's just not worth it. I need a couple weeks because there are some good people in the Discord, but there's a lot of bad people. So I'm just gonna let Lantern know I'm live, and then if Lantern wants to share the link, he absolutely can. If not, then I'll just work with. But I don't intend to go into the Discord for at least a week or two. It's just not worth it. Anyway, work was good. We had about, 39,000, I think, last night. So was a little busy, but it wasn't too busy. Not too shabby. But work's been going good. And my boss asked about the vacation, and I said, "Oh yeah." I said my friend had a great time, and he was like, "Good, good, good." And he said, "Did you guys get a lot of footage?" Because my boss doesn't watch my YouTube, but he knows that I'm a YouTuber because I've mentioned it once or twice over the years. And I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "We got lots of footage." I said we took one day off. So out of 10 days, me and Sega didn't film one day. But the rest of the days we filmed. So lots more footage coming your guys' way soon, very soon. Let me know what you guys think of the new shirt. Oh yeah. All right, let me call Mr. Lantern. Yo! Yo! Mr. Lampy, what's up?
Yeah, y'all live?
I'm live, y'all. Well, I'm live. Hey, Lantern.
What?
Lantern, I got a serious question to ask you.
Huh?
Do you prefer Mr. Lantern or do you prefer Mr. Lampy better?
I don't know.
Like if you had to pick.
Yeah.
What do you think? Mr. Lantern or Mr. Lampy?
I don't know. Both sounds good.
They do sound good, buddy. I'll give you that. They both do sound good. So how was your day, Mr. Lampy?
Good.
Well, Lantern, I gotta say, today was a lot better day than yesterday. Remember when we talked yesterday and I said I was having a bad day?
Yeah.
Today was a lot better day, buddy. It really was. Anyway, yeah. Lantern, I hope you don't mind. If I hope it's not too much of a burden, buddy. The next week or two, I'm not gonna go into the Discord. I think it's better if I just take a break and just kind of stay away for a while because there's just too much chaos in there, and I need to think about my mental health because people are driving me absolutely insane. So over the next 2 weeks, do you mind if you just share the link, to my lives?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. So go ahead and drop the link, and then I'll see you in the chat. And I thought I would ask you, Lantern, because I don't ever expect you to do that, but I just didn't want to come in the Discord, and unless I absolutely have to, which I don't have to. I go in there because I want to, but I don't really feel like going in there for a couple of weeks because let things calm down, because it's kind of insane what's been going on, So anyway, buddy, I appreciate that. You're a good friend, Mr. Lantern, Mr. Lampy. Hey, Lantern.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pew.
Lantern, did you shit your ass off today?
Yep.
So did I. Now, Lantern, about your live, I will absolutely come in the live tomorrow. So you're just gonna have to tell Banjo / Yakov I will not be on the live while he's in there. So if he's on there, I'll just wait until he leaves.
Okay.
And then, or I can come in, and if I'm in there for an hour or two, I'll be like, all right, I'll be fair, and I'll leave so he can come in. But I will not be on camera with him because he will absolutely try to provoke me if I'm on there with him. So the best is just to hang out with you and you and me and Larry and Visions and everybody else, like Tokes, but I will not hang out with Yakov. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid of him. I just know that he will provoke me, and I never want to talk to that motherfucker ever again. All right. So I appreciate it. So you can have him on, Lantern, because it's your show. I'm not gonna tell you who you can and can't have because apparently he thought I was trying to control you, which I've absolutely never tried to control you, Lantern, whatsoever. So you can have him on. I'll just wait till he leaves, and if he's a dick one night and doesn't let me on the whole show, then I'll just wait for the next one. But I will never talk to him ever again. All right, I appreciate it, buddy.
Okay.
I'm glad you had a good day, Lantern. Yeah. So what did you do today? Just nap, or did you watch some cartoons? Did you watch some movies?
Movies and stuff.
Nice. You make any content?
Yeah.
Because I know you upload videos sometimes, buddy. Hell yeah. Lantern, yeah, gotta have content. Lantern, you love my impression of Danny D. Danny, it's all three. It's Danny D doing an impression of me, and then I'm doing an impression of Danny D doing an impression of me. Yep, gotta have content. Mm-hmm. Mr. Lantern, you like my videos? Yep. No, you do. You don't. Yep. Gotta have content. And then he's all like, hey, Mr. Lander, can I have a fart? Yeah, whoa, yeah. I'll be honest, I don't like Danny D, but I can't fault him for that, man. That's some hilarious shit. That's a great that is a great impression of me. Even though it's an over the top impression. It's a damn pretty good impression. That made me laugh.
Yeah.
So he was trying to troll me, but I was like, I can't get mad at that. That's pretty damn funny. You know, it was pretty funny. I was laughing my ass off. Like, yep. Gotta have content. Yeah. So Lantern, he's also doing an impression of you too. You know.
Yeah.
You know, because you talk like that, and then and he's and he's talking to Mr. Lantern about me, and so it's all of us. So heck yeah. Well, Lantern, hopefully I can come on tomorrow. If I can't, I'll be watching. You have a great show, all right? And I appreciate you. While I'm gone from the Discord, I appreciate you sharing the link because that's very nice. You don't have to do that, but it's just better if I just stay away for a while. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, buddy. All right, I'll see you later. Damn.
Okay. Damn.
Pew.
Pew.
All right, buddy. I'll see you later. Shunk.
Chunk.
Lantern's great. Lantern's awesome. That guy is badass. Oh Lord, he makes me laugh. All right, let's get back to the chat. Hi Tina. Hi Crumbles. Well, hey Tina, tell James good luck on his date. That's big news. So Tina, if you don't mind me asking, where did James meet his lady? It's none of my business, but I'm just curious. Good for James. That's cool. Good for James. Nice. What's up, Lance? Lance says hello. Lance is doing pretty good. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing better. Yesterday was horrible, but I'm doing a lot better today. Lance says nice. I can't wait to see you on Sunday. Oh, so you're coming out too, Tina. Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was just the guys. Well, I'll finally get to meet Tina, and I'll get you in a vlog, Tina, at the show. But because Dave didn't tell me that you were coming to the show. All right, that's cool. Well, I'll see all three of you guys there. Hell yeah. What's up, Mr. Lampy? He says, well, howdy, Teeny. Howdy, Crumbles. Howdy, Lance. Yo, howdy, Fears. Well, howdy, ho, Lantern. Shout out to the chat. Lance says, well, hey, Lantern. Howdy, Lantern. Lantern's from Texas, y'all. Well, howdy, y'all. What's up, y'all? Howdy do, y'all. Anyway, let's start this off with a bang. Let's see. Tina says, James met the girl at the same school that he goes to. Okay, that's cool. So one of his classmates. Okay, that's very cool. That's very cool. Well, I think we should start off this stream with a bang, and we'll do the eBay unboxing, and we'll check it out. So, yeah. So I got... Oh! I forgot to scratch out the... Hang on, let me... I almost showed you guys my address. Let me scratch out the address. I almost forgot to do that. Hang on. Yeah, my lord. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Alright, so there's that one. Give me 1 second. I almost showed it, so my bad. Usually I just take a black marker and scratch it out, but I forgot to do that before while I was setting up for the stream, so. Oh, and this pen is done. Hang on. Yep. Let me grab another pen. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Hey, Tina. Is Dave gonna make the stream? Let me, you know what? Let me call, before I open up this, you don't want anyone coming to your address unannounced. Well, they have before, Tina. They have. I don't want anyone else coming to my door unannounced. So, yeah. They have before, and it was kind of nuts. So I'm going to let Dave and Heroes know that I'm live. Let's see here. Does Dave know that I'm live? Oh, there he is. Good old Dave. Yo, what's up, Dave?
How you doing?
Oh, man, you're bowling.
1 second, let me put on my headphones.
Oh, no worries. Take your time. Take your time, buddy.
Let me get my headphones on.
I got you.
Let me move to a quieter location.
I got you.
Bowling alley.
Nice, I see that. So, are you bowling with James?
Try to get my headphones turned on here.
Oh, no, wait. James is on a date. I'm sorry. So, who are you bowling with?
Come on, turn on, turn on.
Hang on.
There it goes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
1 second. Come
Okay.
on, start. Pick up.
No worries.
Okay, I'm going to step away from the bowling alley.
All right. No problem.
I'm going to step outside real quick.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt your bowling match. I'm sorry, man.
Luckily, I'm not too far away from the main entrance door.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt his bowling.
Well, James got 2 strikes on the beginning of this game.
Nice.
Then the 10 set. Hey, how you been doing, Jen? Not bad.
Wow,
Jen used to
2
work over
strikes.
at
That's cool.
at Barney.
That's cool. So 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, right off the bat. It's like,
Wow, that's cool, man. Hey, I just wanted to let you know. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to let you know, man. I'm live, and Tina told me the good news that James is on a date. So tell him I wish him all the best the luck in the world.
Oh yeah.
Is she really
Daniela?
Is she a really nice girl?
Doing pretty good. Oh yeah, he goes to school with her. They're actually the same age. She's just 2 grades. She was just 2 grades behind him.
Okay.
She's a nice girl. Her mom's here with her.
Well, that's good.
We kind of chaperone.
That's good.
Quite a bit.
So they're on a date, but that's good to have a chaperone. That's good. So are they gelling quite well together?
They've been together for a while. Oh, there we go.
Nice. Okay. Well, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm live. I'm about to call LC. LC just got his phone. I don't know if he did his unboxing yet, but he's all excited about his phone. I mean, I'm excited for him, because like we're gonna be able to play video games. And I said, hey, is it cool that Dave comes over and plays game with us? And I'm sure LC will let you come over. And you, me, James, and LC can play all video games together because I'm excited. So I know me and LC are going to do some video games together, and then all 4 of us can play too. I mean,
Video games where?
Over at LC's. Because LC got a new phone, and he downloaded a shitload of emulators, and he can hook it up to his console and hook it up to his, I don't know all the tech.
Where does LC live?
He lives closer to downtown Orlando, like right before. I don't want to say.
Basically, like me and James do.
Yeah, I don't want to say the exact area because because of internet trolls.
Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty much live. We don't need to give that away.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's where I am either.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to say, hey, good luck to James, and hey, whenever you get a chance, I'll see you in the chat in my live because I'm live right now.
Oh, cool! I didn't know you were going on this early.
Well, I'm going a little early tonight because I wanted to get. I have to go in at work at 4:30 tonight, and I wanted to try and get as much editing done.
A little bit more sleep.
Well, more sleep, and I want to get a lot of editing done and try to get the second part of the Sega vlog up by tomorrow.
Oh yeah. One thing I saw while we were here in the 5 room, something I was thinking about doing was when we face recognition phone tracker
Yeah.
phone holders. It's like, ooh, that's something we can use for going to fire touch when we do school and dark.
Oh, there we go.
And that thing will follow us wherever we're at while we're playing. It's like, oh, that's good. And
So
like
what is it? What is it? Do you attach it to the phone?
Basically, you put your phone on the thing, and if you move, the phone, the thing follows you.
Oh,
so
nice.
If you were to set it up in front of you, when you bring your broadcast, your phone in it,
Yeah.
the entire thing would follow you wherever you move.
That's what's up.
So to keep you center of your broadcast, like you are right now.
Cool.
It's
Nice.
like, oh, shit. It's like, okay. If I had something like that, like my GoPro or something like that, it'd be like, ooh, that'd be something good.
That's pretty good. So,
exactly.
Before I let you go and get back to my podcast, which editing system did you decide to go with for Windows? Which one did you decide to go with?
I haven't done it yet. Once I get like I said, I got to get the main screen on my computer done.
Okay.
And then I've got to see which one of them is compatible with the computer I have.
Okay.
I might end up actually just getting a new computer.
Yeah.
Itself, just to make sure a newer computer, just to make sure I can actually do it properly.
Because I know you and James want to make like longer and bigger and better videos together since you guys are father and son. And I was like, well, since you guys are my friends, I don't mind helping. All editing systems, Dave's, are kind of the same. They're just a little bit different here and there. I've been editing since 2007. I can show you how to edit. It's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah. And I have also been looking at some of the beginner YouTube tutorial videos.
Yeah, those are good too. No, those are really good.
That I've been checking out as well, and you've got some real good suggestions. It's like some do's and don'ts when you first start out. It's like, okay, this guy sounds like he knows what he's doing, and I'm going to show him.
Also, Dave, whatever I can't show you, there's a YouTube video for pretty much anything on YouTube. So like, if you need to like, hey Fierce, do you know how to do this edit? And I don't know. You can just write, how do you do this? Click enter, and there's a YouTube video for practically anything on YouTube. You know.
Oh yeah, I had to fix one of my shorts because it had copyright material in it, and I went into the analytics, and it's like, boom.
Well, the thing is with copyright is sometimes I care about it and sometimes I don't, Dave, because like I'll give you an example, like that Sega vlog, that Holiday Road music is copyrighted, so I didn't make any money off that video. But I was like, I don't give a shit. Sega's on vacation, and I love National Lampoon's Vacation. I said that's a perfect song for the vlog, and it's still up. It's still great, but I'm like, who gives a shit if I make money on that video? So it depends on what type of video that you want to make.
So the one I had Katy Perry's song "Roar," but it wouldn't let it be available to anyone from the school in it. So I had to remove that part from the video, and boom, it's out there for anyone to be able to see it.
And how close are you, before I let you go, how close are you to 50? Because at 50, you can go live.
I'm right now at 34 subscribers.
All right.
Another 16 subscribers.
Well, I'm gonna keep helping you out, Dave. Keep uploading the content. More content means more subscribers, and I will for sure keep giving you plugs on my lives and in my videos and stuff, and I'll see you in the chat, and we'll try to get you to 50 super quick.
You got it.
All right, I'll see you later, man. I'll see you in the chat. Have a good one.
Peace. See you shortly.
Peace out, buddy.
Bye.
All right, well, that's cool. Well, that's nice of Dave to do, chaperone for James, and then I think he said James's lady is Daniela, so her mom's there. So, James, I wish you all the luck of the world. I'm going to get back to the chat in just a minute. I'm just going to call LC and see what his phone looks like. Hopefully he'll pick up. If not, then we'll continue on. So I'm going to try to call him right now. Because I want to see it. I hope he has it. Or I hope he pick. Oh well, I know he has it, but I hope he picks up. Fingers crossed. Because I really want to see this phone. I don't know if he's going to pick up. He could be eating dinner. Well, I'm sure I'll eventually see it. All right. Back to the chat. All right. Back to the chat. All right, here we go. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see here. Hello, Mr. Lantern. Let's see. Let's see. Crumble says, too bad he's not on panels so we could see the bowling. Yeah, I know. Yo, what's up, James? James says, hey, Fears and chat. James, I just heard of the good news from your mom. She said that you're on a date, so I hope the date goes well, my friend, and have fun. Yeah. Yeah, I need to upgrade Crumbles. Sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes I just like to go live, by myself and just do a show, just by myself, But other times I don't mind having, people on the panel. Just tonight I just felt, I'll just do a live and just, do it myself. All right, let me catch up with the chat and then we'll do the eBay unboxing. He's trying to get his headphones off. Tell James to have fun. I did, Tina. I did. So yeah. Who's talking? Oh, my friend Dave. My friend Dave is talking. So yeah. All right. Well, time for the unboxing. I got more stuff coming in, but this is what came in today. Let me just make sure that I scratched out. Oh, I need to scratch out their address. Because I don't want to expose anyone. There we go. All right. Now we're good. So mine was there and that was there. I scratched everything out and then right there. All right, so let's start with the little one. So yeah. I don't get a chance to get out much when it comes to conventions because it costs a lot of money. They do. But see, the good thing about Jeff's Tina, is Jeff used to be a fanboy like me, and so Jeff, whenever he made his own convention, he doesn't charge for parking like some of the bigger conventions, and he does sell food there, but it's like reasonably priced. Like a soda is like $1.50, as it should be. I went to MegaCon and they were like charging people like $10 for a soda. I was like, get the fuck out of here with that crap. So Jeff actually knows what it's like to be a fanboy. So you should totally go to some of Jeff's cons because they're very reasonably priced. I think for the Star Wars con, I think it's like $5 to get in, so that's not too bad, so. What's up, Lantern? All right, so let's see what I got. There we are. Oh, nice. They finally came in. Bam! So one's going to go on my car, and then the other one is probably going to go on the movie prop shelf. So nice little decal sticker. Hell yeah. So we'll put one right here. Oh, yeah. And then we'll put one right there. Heck yeah. There it is. All right. So, oh, I may need the MacGyver knife. Hang on. And the MacGyver knife. There we are. Well, hang on. God, they use so much tape on this damn thing. There we go. Well, how do you open this damn thing? There we go. Come on. Oh, it came in finally. Yo, Snake Plissken. I don't give a fuck about your president. Hell yeah. Direct quote from the original Escape from New York. Oh yeah, it finally came in. That's going on the movie prop shelf. Oh yeah. There he is in all of his glory. Snake motherfucking Plissken. Hell yeah. Look at that. Awesome. Let's see, did anything else come in it? Looks like there's something else in there. Oh, hang on. I guess not. All right. Pretty cool. Awesome. Awesome. Lance says, cool Escape from New York sticker. Hell yeah. That's going to go on that one. Right over there. And you know what? Later on, I may grab the laptop and put them over there. And we'll find a good place and I'll put it right on there. Hell yeah. Right now, we'll just stick it right here. Oh yeah. There we are. Put that right up here. All right, let's see what else. Tina says, well, my mom, she used to come with me to the convention center along with Dave and James. She's like 81 years old, and she's doing good. That is James's grandma. Well, I'm glad she's doing good. I am glad she's doing great, Tina. That's good. That's cool. Let's say, yeah. Well, I almost grabbed a pair of scissors, Tina, but I used my MacGyver knife right there. An exact replica of the MacGyver knife that he used on the show. So, yeah. Cool. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, let's see here. What's next? Damn, I've already been going 42 minutes. That went by quick. Good Lord. All right. Time for the next thing. I'm going to try and do, what are 10 YouTubers that I like and they've inspired me? So, because I do watch a lot of people. Okay. Let me just back this up a little bit. All right, so 10 YouTubers that I like and have inspired me. Inspired me as a content creator. Here we go. So 10. Okay. I mean, I watch more than 10 people, but I'll try to narrow it down to just 10. 10 that I like. And it's got to be YouTubers that I like and have inspired me. Well, thanks, Lantern. That's very nice of you to say. Lantern says, show some support, people. I appreciate all your guys' loving and loyal support because you guys are loving and loyal fans, and I can't thank you enough. Okay, so 10. Well, you know what? Because Lantern is showing his support, I'm going to put Mr. Lampy, Mr. Lantern right at the top of the list. So, Mr. Lantern. And again, if people don't make the list, it's nothing against them. It's just, I'm trying to narrow it down to like the top 10 people, you know, that I watch the most. So, I watch Mr. Lantern a lot, you know, and I'm on his show a lot. So, Mr. Lantern. Randall, so Cameo Man, 2021 / Mayor of Magic. So that's number 2. Number 3, definitely Casey Neistat. He only makes, now that he's got 2 kids and he's got a wife, he really only makes one video per month. So I look forward to that one video that he makes. He's so rich and famous, though. He only needs to make one video a month, and he gets billions of views. So it must be nice. But he made a video last month, and I watched it, and it blew my mind. So definitely, I wish he would make weekly content like he used to. He used to make weekly content. Sometimes he did daily content, but now he does just one video a month, which it sucks. I wish he would do more, but I get it. You know, I guess he's winding down. He's a lot old. He's a lot older than me. I'm 41, and I think he's 45 now, 46. He's got 2 kids. He's got a wife, so I get it. So, but he still makes content here and there. So Casey Neistat. Same thing with Roman Atwood. He's getting older. He used to make daily content. Now he only makes, like, I think 1 video a week. So I still watch him from time to time. So Mr. Atwood. I started watching this next guy. He started on TikTok. I think he created his TikTok first, and then he blew up. And now he's on YouTube, and I follow his YouTube and his TikTok. Donnie Dust. He's the guy that makes the obsidian blades and all that. I wrote to him and asked him if he would like to be on my podcast at some point, because I would love to interview him. He's probably my favorite TikToker. He makes a whole bunch of, like, obsidian blades and knives and all this other cool stuff. So he definitely has inspired me, for sure. So yeah, so Donnie Dust. I like a family vlog. There's a family called the Cordals, and they have 2 kids, and there's a wife and a husband. Because one day I would like to have a wife and some kids and turn Fears vlogs into like a family podcast and a family vlog. But they're a nice Christian family, and I like to watch their vlogs. They're called the Cordals. So yeah, so I'm gonna definitely put down the Cordals. And I found them randomly, and they make some pretty good vlogs. Because I'm always trying to find YouTubers and find other ways to make my podcast and my my vlogs just 10 times better. So yeah. So number 6 would be the Cordals. Let's see, who do we got so far? Mr. Lantern, Cameo Man, Casey Neistat, Mr. Atwood, Donnie Dust, the Cordals. I would say Exhumed Visions, too, because even though Visions only has like 4 or 5 videos on his channel, every time he's made a video on his channel, they've been really good, and he's a good friend and a good guy. So I'm going to put down Exhumed Visions. And I bought a lot of stuff off his website, so Exhumed Visions. Number 8. Oh God, there's so many people that I watch right now. Who else we got? Mr. Lantern, Cameo Man, which is Randall, Casey Neistat, Roman Atwood, Donnie Dust, the Cordals, Exhumed Visions. Let's see, what else? Somewhat Tommy NC 2010, because I still think he owes you an apology, Lantern, but I've interviewed Tommy, and Tommy's never insulted me. So anytime we've hung out, Tommy's been very cordial with me, very nice. So I'm gonna put down Tommy NC 2010. Again, I try to get along with everybody. So Tommy. Let's see, who else? There's 2 more. I used to watch Dragon a lot because Dragon would freak out, but now Dragon doesn't do well. I think he still does streams, but it's him just watching a lot of movies and stuff. So I still watch Dragon here and there, but I don't know if it makes the list. I'm trying to write down people that have inspired me. So all these people have inspired me, and I enjoy their content. Let's see. I need 2 more. What else? Oh, Adam the Woo, obviously. I can't believe I almost forgot about Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo. Adam, I'm sorry. I almost forgot about you. You're 9th on the list. I'm sorry. Adam should have been at the very top. Or one of the top. Lantern is at the top. Adam should have been like number 2. So I apologize. I just had a brain fart and almost forgot about Adam the Woo. All right, so Adam the Woo is number 9. Well, it doesn't really matter what number as long as they're on the list, you know, so let's see. Lance says, Family of Fears. Hell yeah. One day, Lance. I hope so. One day. Shout out to the 11 people watching me. I appreciate that. Crumble says, me and a few others, I think, suggested you to watch the YouTube channel Red Letter Media. I think I did check it out, Crumbles. I think I did. I checked it out a while ago. Well, I did. If memory serves me right. But yeah. All right, one more person. I got Mr. Lantern, Cameo Man, Casey Neistat, Mr. Atwood, Donnie Dust, and check out his videos. He makes some great content, Donnie Dust. Whether you check him out on TikTok or check him out on his YouTube, I watch both. They're both great. They're both fantastic. Donnie Dust, The Cordals, Exhumed Visions, Tommy NC 2010, Adam the Woo, and then, let's see, one more. What's one? I used to watch Prank versus Prank with Jesse and his girlfriend, but I haven't seen that in quite a long time. Oh, and then Heroes and Villains and Collectibles. Hell yeah. So, because I do watch, because Heroes has inspired me, and we're both buddies. So, Heroes and Villains, Collectibles. I was having a brain fart. I don't understand how I could almost forget LC and Adam the Woo. So, yeah. I got them in there, though. So, from the top, Mr. Lantern, Cameo Man, Casey Neistat, Roman Atwood, Donnie Dust, the Cordal family, which is, they go by the Cordals. The Cordals. They're a very nice Christian family vlog, and they know how to edit, and they know how to vlog. Exhumed Visions, Tommy NC 2010, Adam the Woo, and Heroes and Villains Collectibles. So those are my 10 YouTubers that I like and watch and that have inspired me. So yeah. Yo, Visions, what's up? Good to see you. Well, you didn't miss too much. I just did a few updates, and then I did an unboxing, Visions. I don't know if you saw. I got 2 of these. So one of these is going to go on my car. One of these is going to go on the movie prop shelf. And then check out this bad boy, Visions. I don't give a fuck about your president. Bam! Right there. Hell yeah, Snake Plissken. Look at him in all of his glory. That's definitely going on the movie prop shelf. Oh, hell yeah. And then one of these is going to go on my car with this. And then one of these and one of these are going to go on the shelf. So, but for right now, I'll put them right here. I got my new shirt on too, Visions. Hell yeah. All right. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right. 2 minutes. I need to use the restroom. And you know what? I'm going to have Snake Plissken keep you guys company. I tried so hard to find a sticker of him saying his classic line from the trailer. you know, your rules are really beginning to annoy me. He only says it in the trailer. I wish he would have said it in Escape from L.A. He says it in the trailer, but he doesn't say it in the film. Like, the trailer opens up with, no talking, no smoking. If you want to get married, you have to have a government license. No this, no that. And then it just zooms up into his face, and Kurt Russell just looks, and he's like, your rules are really beginning to annoy me. And I can't do it as good as him. I scavenged the internet, and they had tons of Snake Plissken stickers, but not that. And I was like, fuck! Anyway, this one's good. This one's a direct quote from the movie. I don't give a fuck about your president. Hell yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Snake, you keep him company while I go take a whiz. Oh, god damn it. Damn. There it is. I'll be right back. All right. I don't give a fuck about your president. Snake motherfucking Plissken. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Ha 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 ha. That's right. That's right. So, probably on the live either tonight or tomorrow, I'll put all these stickers right on that shelf. All right, let me catch up with the chat. Let's check it out. So, yeah. Let's see. Crumble says, I guess you didn't like it then. Never mind. No. It's just been so long, Crumble, since I checked it out. I honestly can't remember it. Let me check it out today and have a little watch while I'm on the live, because it's been a while since you and Pixel suggested it. By the way, what's up, Pixel? I kind of remember it, but I kind of don't remember it, so I'll have to check it out. Dave says, yo, what's up, Dave? How you been? Lantern says, well, howdy, Dave. Vision says, what's up? What's up? Let's see. Horror Fanatic Lance says, hello, Exhumed. And he says, well, howdy, Lance. Pixel says, I enjoy Red Letter Media 2. Crumbles might have been me as well. I remember you guys saying something. Triple says, oh, yeah, it's time to get this party started. Well, I mean, we're already 42 minutes into it. Hell yeah. Very nice. Let's party. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Sticker props. I don't know if is a sticker considered a prop, Pixel. I like to put a bunch of movie stickers on the movie prop shelf, since it's a shelf for my movie props. So I try to get movie stickers on there. But if I get the free ones from the convention that everybody just hands out, then I'll put that shit on there too. Well, today was definitely a better day. Pixel says, well, howdy, Lantern. Howdy, Lantern. Lantern. He says, well, howdy, Visions. All right now, Visions. Vision says, well, howdy, Lantern. All right now. That's right, y'all. Don't go away. Fears will be back in 2 and 2. So, yeah. That's right. Photo of Alec Ford's bottom. That's probably a troll. It's probably a troll. So, I'm going to get rid of that. So, yeah. Lantern says, damn. Pew. No, not a Crohn's dump, Lantern. Just just number one, my friend. Just number one. Lantern says, smelly welly. Smelly welly. Lantern takes his finger and sticks it in a belly. That's right. You know you do, Lantern. Like, can I see your belly button, yo? And I'm like, yeah, right on. A girl comes up, Lantern, she lifts open her shirt. Lantern's like, can I stick my finger in your belly button? And Lantern's like, that's right, y'all. That's right. Lantern loves those belly buttons. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Lantern. All right. Let's see here. What's next? What is next? Let's see. I did the unboxing. I did the, 10 YouTubers I like and watch and inspire me. So Visions, you made the list, because even though you don't make a lot of content, the content you do make, Visions, is pretty funny, pretty cool. Plus, I've bought in a lot of stuff from your website. You're a good friend. You're a good guy. So you made the list. I put Tommy on there. I put Lantern on there. I put Randall on there. LC, and a few others. So yeah, hell yeah. All right, let's see here. And I've almost got the book ready to go for Walter. This is how much I've written, and that's how much I had to go. So hopefully that lasts me till the end of the year. If it doesn't, then I'll just mail this off to Walter, and I'll buy a new book, and I'll start on the Fierce Podcast book part 3. Because the first one was for Visions, the second one was for Lantern, this is for Walter, and then whoever claims the third book, I will write it, and I will mail that off to a fan. So, yeah. All right, let's see. I'm going to try and pick a couple of Comic-Con stories. Some that you guys have heard, because not everyone has heard all these stories, and some that nobody's ever heard of. So, here we go. Comic-Con stories. And I'll write them down. Because I try to put as much info in the book as possible. So then when someone gets the book, then they're like, oh, it's filled to the brim. Fears didn't jip me, Like, I try to fill it as much as I can with the stuff that we talk about on the podcast. All right, let's see. Which story should I start with first? I think a classic story. We'll start with a classic story that you guys have heard before. And I cannot believe it happened. Randall is so jealous about this. It was the first time that not only did I go to a con, but I helped out run the con. So my friend Dave, I've told you guys about Dave, he used to own Contamination. Later on, he sold it to someone in Europe, so I guess it still goes on. It's just in Europe now. I don't know what country in Europe or who the guy was, but he sold it to someone. He got a shitload of money for it, and then he opened up his comic book store in Illinois. Oh, I'm sorry. The dude would get mad if I said Illinois. Illinois. My bad, the dude. And I remember Dave said, hey, Fears, I think I'm going to move to California. And I said, why is that? He said, well, he goes, the shop's not doing too well. I said, well, it is Illinois. And he goes, yeah, he goes, just my wife's parents live there, but in order to get more money, I think we're going to move somewhere out west. And I was like, well, where are you thinking? He goes, I don't know, maybe Oregon, maybe California, maybe Nevada. So I don't think my friend Dave's made the move yet, but he said most likely it'll be, he goes, I don't know if it'll be LA, Fears, but most likely it'll be somewhere in California. And I was like, hey man, good luck. So before he bought his con, my friend Dave says, hey Fears, I need your help, man. I said, yeah, man, what's up? And he goes, well, you and me have became good friends through the cons. He goes, you're there always at the Missouri cons filming away. He goes, I appreciate all the support. I said, yeah. I said, what's up? And he said, well, he goes, my friend got inspired by me, and they're going to try to do their own con, and there needs to be workers there. Would you want to help out? He goes, because I'm going to co-run it with my friend. And that one was called Con X. And I was like, you know what? I've never helped out at a con. I said, I've always just been a guest. I said, I would love to work one. He goes, well, we'll pay you for the weekend. And I think they paid me $100 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I went home Monday. And I said, that's cool. And then he goes, your meals will be on us. And I was like, sweet. I'm like, that's cool. So I got to sit all weekend with Denise Crosby. And I helped her count her money. If she wanted lunch, I would run off and get it and come back. And then she was cool. She said, oh, we're kind of light right now, John. If you want to go make the rounds and check out the con. And I said, oh, really? So whenever it was slow, I would just go around and film and get autographs and interviews with all the other celebrities. And I got an interview with Denise. And what makes Randall so jealous is Denise brought a bottle down one day, from her hotel. And she's like, John, do you want some wine? I was like, we can do that. And in my mind, I'm like, this is great. I get to drink wine with Denise Crosby, fucking Tasha Yar from Star Trek. Hell yeah, I'll have a drink. And Randall thinks she's like the hottest piece of ass ever. She's good looking. I don't know if she's the hottest piece of ass in the world, but it was cool to have some wine with her. So I was getting drunk with her, and she's like, are you feeling it, John? I was like, oh yeah. And she's like, you like it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is good wine. I'm like, right on. And we had a ball. We went through that bottle, and then she's like, we should get another one. And I was like, okay. So I drank like 2 bottles with her. It was pretty good. I should have stopped at 1, but I was having so much fun. So that was Saturday of the con. So Friday and Sunday, it was all business. But Saturday, we were just having fun. So drinking with Denise Crosby is the first story that I'm going to put down. So yeah. So drinking with, and I've told that story before, but that's a good story. So Denise Crosby, and she was in the Eliminators. So this is before I met her and before I knew. I had no idea that she was in the Eliminators, and it was pretty hilarious, the Eliminators. So yeah. Let's see. Triple said, back in the day, we used to swindle Curry out pantry and tell him, oh, wow. Damn. Okay. Well, there you go, Triple. I have no idea what the hell you're on about, but that's cool. All right. Let's see. What's another convention story? The second one, probably when I got to meet the myth, the man, the legend, James T. Kirk. And I wish I would have filmed it, but it was at the end of the day, I think it was at the end of the day. I waited in line for like an hour. There was shitloads of people behind me. And Pixel, you once told me that you heard a bunch of stories that like William Shatner is like a dick and he's like an asshole. Wasn't a dick or an asshole to me. He was like the kindest, nicest guy I've ever met at a con. Or one of the most kindest, nicest person I met at a con. I guess he's just like every human. Some days, you have good days. Some days you have bad days, like Fears. Some days I'm the most pleasant person, most chillest guy around. Other days, you're like, oh shit, Fears is in a mood. And I've been a dick sometimes. Oh yeah. I try to have happy-go-lucky Fears here all the time, but sometimes, not mentioning any names, but sometimes some people piss me the fuck off, and I'm like, all right, I've had enough. Time to kick ass and take names. So yeah. Hell yeah, Fears. Let's go sailing and golfing. Well, Triple, as soon as you get your ass down here and hang out, then we'll do that. And I'll smoke your ass in mini golf. Hell yeah. So let's do that, Triple. Anyway, to make a long story short, I'm waiting in line. I'm like, and I could see him off in the distance. I'm like, oh my God, there he is. James T. Kirk. I'm like, just be cool, Fears. And I called my dad. I was like, Dad, you should have came to the convention. He's like, oh, John, you know me. He goes, I don't like conventions. I said, yeah, but Dad, I said, you like Star Trek, right? And he's like, yeah, you got me there. I said, yeah, guess who I'm about to meet? And he's like, I don't know who. I said, Dad, the myth. And he's like, William Shatner? I said, oh, yeah. And he's like, get out of here. I'm like, no. I said, I'm serious, Dad. And he goes, get an autograph. I said, that's the only thing I can get. I said, Dad, I spent all my money on tons of autographs and tons of nerd shit. I said, I can't get a photo with him. I said, he doesn't do selfies. I said, you have to buy like a portrait photo, and it costs like $140. And my dad's like, oh, bummer. He goes, how much does the autograph cost? I think I paid $80 or $90. And he goes, wow, he charges a lot. I said, yeah, but I said, it's worth it, Dad, because, I get to meet William Shatner. He's like, oh, well, at least you get an autograph. I said, yeah. So I said, I got to go. I said, my turn's coming up. hang up the phone with my dad. I walk up. I said, "Oh, Mr. Shatner, I'm John. Yes, sir. Very nice to meet you." And he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "I'm doing quite well." And I asked him, like, "Hey, are you enjoying the convention? We're chatting." I thought I was only going to get maybe a minute or two with him, right? He just starts asking me questions. He's like, "Oh, so you're a big Star Trek fan?" I said, "Oh," I said, "big." I said, "My dad introduced me." He goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "What did your dad start you off?" I said, "Well, because Next Gen was on first, my dad said, well, let's watch all this, and then as soon as this show's over, because it had 7 seasons, he goes, I'll show you all the old ones." So he was like, "Oh, so you started in reverse." I said, "Yeah." I said, because my dad wanted to watch that on television. And he goes, "Yeah, that makes sense." And then he's like, "What's one of your favorite movies?" I said, "By far." I said, "I love all your guys's like original 3 seasons." And I said, "I like all the original Star Trek movies." But I said, he goes, "Even number 1?" I was like, "Yeah, number 4." I mean, I said number 1, it's got its flaws and shit, but I said, "Yeah," I said, "Number 1's all right." And he goes, "But what's your favorite?" I said, "By far, number 4, The Voyage Home. You know, with the whales and you guys time traveling to the 1980s." And he goes, "Yeah, that's one of my favorites." He goes, "My friend Leonard Nimoy directed it." I said, "I know he did." And so we kept on chatting, and I just kind of looked like with my eyes to the left, and I'm like, he's talking to me a lot. And so I thought, well, it's time to end the conversation because I'm like, I don't want anyone behind me to get mad. I said, I appreciate your time. I said, I think I'm going to, move. I said, there's a lot of people. And he goes, forget them. He goes, I'm talking to you. I said, I don't want to be a jerk. I said, people have been waiting in this line for a while. He goes, they can wait. He goes, I'm enjoying our conversation. So I was like, as long as it's okay. Because I really did not want, and I turned, I said, is it all right? And everyone's like, yeah, you're cool, you're good. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I got a good 5 or 10 minutes with him. And I could not believe, because usually at like MegaCon or Wizard World, you get maybe, if you're lucky, they give you at least 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes. But if you get anything past 2 minutes, you're damn lucky. So he gave me like 5 or 10 minutes. I guess he liked how much of a fan I was or my personality or whatever, but I got like 10 minutes with him. And it's 10 of the best minutes of my life because he's really inspired me, William Shatner, and I think he's a good guy. He wasn't a dick to me at all, Pixel. I remember you, Pixel, when we first started hanging out and stuff, you were like, "Oh, Fears, like, yeah, I know how much you like him, but he's kind of a dick." And I was like, he wasn't a dick to me, so I guess maybe he was having an off day or something, but he was, like, really nice to me. And at the end of the 10 minutes, I shook his hand once, and I said, "I really appreciate this." I said, "Thank you so much for the autograph." I said, "My dad's a big fan." And he goes, "Oh, well, where's your dad?" He goes, I'll hook him up with an autograph." And I said, "Unfortunately," I said, he had to work, and he couldn't come. And I said, "But I did call him and tell him that I'm about to meet you." He's like, "Oh, well, tell your dad I said hi, and thanks for being a fan." I said, "Oh, I absolutely will." And so I went home, and I showed my dad the autograph. He thought it was cool, and I told him, I said, "Hey, Shatner said, hey, tell your dad thanks a lot for being a fan." I wish I could have got an autograph from my dad. I really do. But and my autograph is at home in Missouri with all my other stuff because I couldn't bring. Now I have 2 nerd collections. I've got all the shit that I collected in Missouri over there, and then I've got all this shit in Florida now. So at some point, I'd like to bring the Missouri stuff down here. So the next Comic-Con story, meeting the myth, the man, William Shatner. Meeting the Shatner. So those 2 stories you guys have already know. Let me think of a story that I've never told. Hang on. So yeah, Lance said that definitely would have been a great video. And you know what, Lance? I don't even know why I didn't think of it because it depends on their agents. Sometimes, like when we met Amy Jo Johnson, one day they were totally fine with it. So when we met Kimberly on Saturday, they were totally fine with the camera. I said, my friend Randall's a big fan. I said, I'm a fan of Power Rangers, but I said, Randall's going out of his mind. I said, he loves Amy Jo Johnson. And I looked at the guy that was taking the photos, and like I guess that was like her agent or her handler or whatever that handles the money. He's like, oh, go nuts, film, take photos, do whatever you want. And I was like, really? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I said, well, I'm going to film him, and then I'm going to film me so I can get in the vlog. And he goes, oh, yeah, go nuts. He goes, I'll film for you. And I was like, okay. So, yeah. So I filmed a little bit, and Lance, they were totally cool. Other times, though, I've tried to film in line, and then I go up, and then all of a sudden they immediately tell me, oh, no. My, my person doesn't want to be filmed, or I'm not going to allow you to film. So turn off the camera. And the agent has said that to my face a couple times. They've said it nicely, but I'm like, oh, okay, my bad. And then I have to turn it off. But normally, I'd say 10 times out of 12, they're really cool about it. Really cool about it. So I guess that's the next story I'll tell. Randall actually found out about this con. He said, Fears, are you down? I said, Randall, I said, I am so down. And I said, it's not too far of a drive. I said, I'll pick you up. Because Randall doesn't have a car. He borrows his mom's car. I wish Randall would get his own car. But I've told him that advice for years. And, you know, Randall's going to do whatever he's going to do. You know, I'm not making fun of Randall. Just I don't think he'll ever buy a car. I think he'll just keep using his mom's car. But anyway. So we drive down. And Randall gave me some gas money, which I appreciate. He always gives me gas money. So as long as Randall gives me gas money, I don't mind taking him around. Anyway, so we get there. You can tell by the vlog, and you guys have seen it. So, Lance, since you're new, go to Fears Vlogs, hit the videos. Go about maybe halfway down the page, and you'll see the, I forgot what we call, hang on, what is it called? Let me try to find it. It was a convention, and she was at it, and let me try to find the video, and I'll put the link in the chat. Randall was really excited. He goes, are you down, Fears? I'll give you some gas money. And I paid for parking, and Randall paid for the, because you had to pay for parking, because this was a big con. And I said, that's cool, Randall. I said, if you want to give me some gas money, I said, cool. And then I said, I'll pay for parking. Oh, by the way, the Sega vlog is up to 92 views. Hell yeah, and that's only the part 1, so I can't wait to see the Sega vlog part 2. Let's see how many views that gets. Let me see here. Let me go all the way down. Let's see. Where was that vlog that me and Randall met her at? Let's see here. Okay, so Lance, if you go about halfway down the page, it's right by the vlog that says, yeah, dude, I piloted the Millennium Falcon. It's like the vlog before, and it's called Central Florida 2025 Comic-Con. And in the middle of that vlog, we meet Amy Jo Johnson. So if you want to watch that after the stream, let me click on the video, and then I'll highlight the link, and I'll drop it in the chat so you can check it out later on, buddy. Because it is a good vlog, and the reason why I'm going to talk about that is because I've never seen Randall more happy than that day. And I'm glad that I could be a good friend, and he really likes Amy Jo Johnson, really is inspired by her. So there's the video. I put it in the chat. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Dave? Triple says, sounds good. I'll come down, but we should go big golfing. I'm down, Triple. I like both. I've done more mini golf though, Triple. There's only been 3 times in my life that I've actually went like golfing. I went once with my dad. It was me, my dad, my brother, and one of my dad's good friends, and then twice with church. We were at church camp, and they were like, hey, Fears, you want to go golfing? And I was like, hell yeah. So yeah, I've only done it 3 times. So, and I don't have clubs, Triple, so I would have to rent clubs, and I'm left-handed, so I would have to get some lefty clubs, because most golfers golf with their right hand, and I'm a lefty, so yeah. What's weird is whenever I played baseball as a kid, I would catch the ball with my glove on my right hand, and then I would grab the ball out of the glove, and I would chuck it with my left hand. So I do everything with my left hand. I write with my left hand, all that stuff. So yeah. Anyway, So that's the third story. You guys already know that story, but it was such a good story because it recently happened. I've never seen Randall that excited to meet someone, and I've never seen him that happy in general. So I'm glad I could be a good friend and help him out. And he was like, Fears, you don't understand, man. Like, it's been my dream to meet her. I said, well, Randall, I said, she's right over there. I said, go for it, buddy. So meeting Amy Jo Johnson with Randall. All right, let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. I used to be part of a local con called TackyCon. Okay. I used to have an autograph book of Leonard Nimoy. Oh, that's cool, Tina. Yeah. Lance says, wow, nice, as long as you are respectful and ask. About what, Dave? About what? Lance says, cool, thank you. No worries, Lance. Check out that vlog, and if you get a chance, drop a comment on it. You'll like it. It's like a 30-minute vlog. It's not too long. It's pretty good. I have more positive and few negative interactions with talent. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've only had like 1 or 2 negative ones that the actor was a total dick, and I changed my mind about getting an autograph. I just said, oh, I just wanted to come up and meet you. And he's like, yeah, right on, cool. Nice to meet you, whatever. And I was just like, all right, whatever. So I'm not going to say which there was 2 actors. I'm not going to say which 2 actors that they are, but whew, they were dicks. Anyway. Who do you think will play the next Amy Jo Johnson? I don't know. You mean the next Power Ranger? I have no clue. I stopped watching Power Rangers a long time ago. I watched the original Mighty Morphin. I watched Zeo Rangers a little bit when I was a kid. I watched... Oh, God. It's so saturated now. They've got a Power Ranger show for everything. I watched Mighty Morphin, Zeo Rangers, Power Rangers in Space, and a little bit of Time Force, and that's about it. So yeah. There's so much Power Ranger shit, you know? Oh, I got you, Dave. Yeah. Usually I ask. And like I said, about 10 times out of 12, they're totally cool. Like, oh yeah, go nuts, film, take photos. But sometimes the celebrities' agents have been, no, you can't film. Turn that off or I'll sue you. And I'm like, all right, just calm down, back off. So yeah, like they get real. It hasn't happened a lot, but every once in a blue moon, and their agents are either nice or they're like very strict. Like, oh, I'm sorry, like my person that I represent does not want to be filmed, and if you want a photo, you're gonna have to pay it. I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. And then other times, they're either nice or the agent's like, no, turn it off or we'll sue you. Like, delete that video. That's not gonna happen. And I'm like, okay, just calm down. I'll delete it. I'll turn off the camera. I'm sorry. So, but like I said, 10 times out of 12, they don't care. They're like usually really nice about it. So yeah. All right, let's see here. I think I'm trying to think of a story that you guys have never heard before. Hang on. I've went to so many cons. I've talked about the very first time I went to cons in 2010, and all I took was photos because I didn't know you could take video until I asked somebody. So, let's see. What's one? I'm trying to think. God. All the cons have kind of blended together. You know what? I think I'll just stick with those 3. I'll try to think of some more. I'll do another segment on another show whenever I think of some more stories. But those happened for sure. So yeah. Well, I think that's a good place to turn off. I've been going for an hour and 24 minutes. So I will get to the horror movie questions tomorrow because I've put that on the side a couple of times. But tonight, let's pick some movies for me to watch. So, round. Triple, I swear, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm watching that movie that you sent me. I swear. My word is my bond. So, yeah. So, I'm going to watch Blood Diner tonight, and either I'm going to watch this or I'm going to watch Triples. So, either that for sure tonight. I watched all the bonus features of Blood Diner. So, if you buy that Blu-ray, a ton. Wait, is this Blu-ray or 4K? Hang on. Is it 4K? No, it's Blu-ray. That doesn't look like a lot. That was at least an hour and a half of bonus content. So I watched all the bonus features, and I just fell asleep, and then my alarm clock woke me up, and I didn't have time to watch the movie. So watching the movie tonight, and either this tomorrow night or tonight. So yeah, it's coming. It's on the way. It's definitely on the way, buddy. So those are the watches for tonight. Bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. I'm a Power Rangers fan too. I used to watch all that as well. Now, I used to be I'm still a fan. It's just, excuse me. I'm still a fan. It's saturated. The market is just so saturated. It's like Power Rangers in space, Power Rangers Time Force, Power Rangers Ninja Force, Power Rangers this. I'm like, that's a shitload of Power Rangers. So I couldn't keep up with it. So there it is. And another reason why I went kind of early tonight, because usually I go, anywhere between like 8:45, 9:30, 10-ish. Because I know if I go a little bit later, a lot of people will still be up, and then I'll get more viewers later on. But I went a little early because I want to have some dinner, and I need to take a shower, and then I'm going to try and get the Sega second vlog part 2. I'll finish it tonight, because I don't have to go to work until 4:30. Or 4:30. I'll have to check my schedule. I forgot if it's 4 or 4:30. I think it's 4:30. And if I finish it tonight, I'm going to put it on unlisted, and then I'll just debut it tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. So if I finish it tonight, I'll debut it around 4 or 5, somewhere around there. So get ready for that. Yeah. She was actually a Green Ranger fanatic. I think everybody was, Dave. I'd say my 3 top Power Ranger fans of all time were Tommy as the Green Ranger. I liked Billy because he was the smart one. And then, of course, Kimberly, because she was so hot. And Fears had a crush on Kimberly, like when I was a wee little lad. Hell yeah. So cheers to Kimberly. And when I met her, she's still looking pretty hot. She had some high, brown boots on when I met her. And I looked over at Randall. I said, Randall, I said, she's in her 50s and she's still kind of hot. And Randall went, oh yeah, Fears. And I was like, listen, man, I don't care if she's 50. Same thing with Nev Campbell. Nev Campbell is hot as fuck. She's like 53. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. She's still smoking hot, So there it is. Anyway. Well, I'm going to take off. You'll love Jamie Lee Curtis in it. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know she was in it. Well, nice, Triple. Well, I just kept putting it off because I ordered a whole bunch of movies and I wanted to watch them first. But I promise, tonight or tomorrow night, I'm watching it, buddy. My word is my bond. So that review is coming soon. Anyway, I'm going to take off. But I hope everybody enjoyed the live. And I just want to say a real quick thing. I'm sorry about all the drama and all the mess. Again, I didn't start it. Other people started it and just won't accept responsibility for it. But I think it's best if I just try to not talk about the trolls on the show. And I'm going to stay away from the Discord for a while. I think it's best. Because I'm not saying that I'll never go into the Discord ever again, but I need to take a break from it. I just need to stay away from it a while. I think that's best. So yeah, that's what I'll leave you guys with tonight. But Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And I appreciate your guys' patience with everything. And I'm not perfect. I try to be the best Fears I possibly can be, but sometimes it goes awry and crazy shit happens. Not by me, by others, but there it is. Anyway, Fears loves you. I'm taking off. And I will see you guys tomorrow with another. And I may be on the Lantern Show. Depends on Yakov. If he's there, there's no way I'm going to be on there because I can't stand the motherfucker. And I already told Lantern, I'll be on there with Larry and Visions and the rest of the guys, but I will not subject myself to that idiot anymore because if I'm on there, he will try to provoke me. And no matter what bullshit he says, he will try to provoke me. So if he's on there the whole time, then Lantern, I'll just watch from the sidelines. But I'll be on there when I can, when that dick is not on there. So yeah. Anyway, I'm taking off. But I love you guys. Thanks so much for your likes and your comments and all your views and everything. And like I said, send that fan mail. Send that fan mail. And I promise I will respond to you guys. I promise. Send it. Send that fan mail. Oh, yeah. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle Wickle Sickle Rickle Bickle Nickel Dickle. Subscribe to Dave Phillips. He's at 39 subs. Let's get him to 50, guys, so he can go live. That's right. Subscribe to the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. Follow Mr. Lantern. He hosts a show every Thursday night and every Friday night. Subscribe to Cameo Man 2021 and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. And last, but certainly not least, follow the host with the most, Fears at FearsMan26 on YouTube. That's the main channel. And follow me on Fears Vlogs. That's channel number 2. And this is Fears. Signing off. Peace. Deuces. And you all have a wonderful night. Shunk. Later.